Most people spend their lives trying to be seen, trying to be taken seriously, trying to make sure nobody gets the wrong impression. But here's what nobody tells you. The wrong impression might be the most powerful weapon you'll ever carry. People don't respect what they fully understand. They respect what they can't quite figure out. You've spent years correcting people who underestimated you, proving yourself to rooms that doubted you, making sure nobody walked away with a smaller version of who you are. But every time you corrected the record, you handed them something more valuable than your credentials. You handed them your need to be seen. And the man who needs to be seen can always be managed by whoever controls the audience. And that's good news, because the moment you stop correcting the underestimation, you stop being predictable. And the unpredictable man is the one nobody can prepare for. The invisible law beneath all of this. The man who needs to be understood gives away his edge. The man who lets people guess keeps every advantage they never knew he had. Here are 5 brutal truths about the hidden power of letting people underestimate you. Truth 1. Every time you corrected someone's low opinion of you, you revealed what you needed from them. Someone dismissed you in a meeting, spoke over you, assumed you didn't have much to contribute, and you felt it. That familiar tightening, that pull to say something, to prove the assumption wrong before it had time to settle. You jumped in, corrected it, made sure they knew exactly who they were dealing with. But the correction told them more than the dismissal ever could. It showed them that their opinion of you held enough weight to change your behavior. And whoever can change your behavior owns a piece of you. The man who lets a low opinion sit without flinching communicates something that no credential ever could, that he is completely unbothered by how small someone else's version of him is. The man who corrects every underestimation has already confirmed it, because the correction proves the opinion had power, and power over your reaction is power over you. Which means the next time someone underestimates you, the most powerful response isn't a correction, it's silence, followed by results they never saw coming. Let them think you're ordinary. Ordinary men are never guarded against. Truth 2. They stopped watching you. And that's exactly when you moved. They stopped asking what you were doing, stopped wondering what you were thinking, stopped expecting you to surprise them. They had already decided who you were, filed you away, categorized you, moved on, and in doing so, they made the most expensive mistake of the entire dynamic. They stopped watching. Most men make the mistake of fighting the underestimation instead of using it. Attention is a double-edged weapon. The man everyone is watching gets scrutinized, anticipated, countered. The man nobody is watching moves without resistance. Every room has someone who got underestimated and used that invisibility to understand every dynamic before anyone realized they were even paying attention. The man nobody watches is the only man who sees everything. The man everyone watches gets shown only what people want him to see. Visibility is not power. Invisibility is. Being underestimated isn't a position to escape, it's a position to exploit. The dangerous man doesn't rush to be seen. He waits until the moment he chooses, then steps forward with everything he's collected, while they were busy looking elsewhere. The most dangerous person in any room is the one nobody thought to watch. Truth 3. You were never overlooked. You were being sorted. Every man remembers the room that underestimated him, the way they looked through him, the assumptions made before he spoke, the quiet hierarchy that placed him somewhere he didn't belong. And he remembers, even more clearly, the moment that same room had to revise everything it thought it knew. Most men treat underestimation as a problem to solve immediately. They don't realize it's actually a filter, separating the people who will respect the result from the people who only respond to the performance. The rooms that underestimated you before they knew better gave you something the impressed rooms never could. People who respect what you actually did, not the story you told about yourself. Announced respect disappears. Earned respect compounds. The man who waited for the result walks away with something the man who performed for the room never will. Respect that nobody can argue with, which means every room that placed you too low wasn't rejecting you. It was setting up the only kind of entrance that actually matters, the one nobody saw coming. The man who was underestimated and said nothing becomes the story everyone tells later. Truth 4. The moment you felt invisible, you started talking too much and lost the room completely. You walked in. Someone else spoke first. Within minutes, everyone was laughing with him. You felt it, that slow creep of invisibility settling over you like you'd already lost something you hadn't been given yet. So you started talking more, explaining more, trying harder, adding to every conversation, filling every silence. By the end of the night, everyone remembered him, and the more you'd tried, the more invisible you'd become. The effort didn't just fail, it accelerated the problem. Performing to escape invisibility confirms to everyone watching that you feel invisible. The energy of trying to be seen reads differently than the energy of simply being present. People feel the difference before they can name it. The man who is genuinely settled doesn't respond to invisibility by increasing his volume. He stays exactly where he is, because he knows that the man who waits, who doesn't perform, who doesn't negotiate for attention, will eventually become the most interesting person in the room by default. The more you explain yourself, the less mysterious you become. The less mysterious you become, the less people pay attention. Attention doesn't follow certainty. It follows unanswered questions. The man who performs for the room has already given the room control. Truth 5. The results you delivered quietly hit harder than everything you announced loudly. Your instincts told you to say something, to hint at what was coming, to let them know in advance what they were about to see. But you stayed quiet. You did the work without commentary. And when the result appeared, with no warning, no build-up, no permission asked, the room shifted in a way that no announcement ever produced. Most men can't resist the announcement. They share the plan before the execution. They describe the vision before the result. And every premature announcement is a bet placed on a win that hasn't happened yet, paid for with credibility they can't afford to lose. Announcing future results borrows respect from a moment that hasn't been earned yet. And borrowed respect collapses the moment the result underdelivers, or simply takes longer than expected. Silence before a result amplifies the result. Noise before a result diminishes it. The man who arrived without warning is the only man the room never forgot. The man who moves without announcing, executes without explaining, and arrives with results instead of previews doesn't just earn respect. He earns the specific kind of respect that makes people wonder what else he's been quietly building that they don't know about yet. But here's what this creates. When you stop correcting, stop performing, stop announcing, some people will permanently file you in the wrong category. They'll never update their assessment. They'll carry the underestimation all the way to the moment your results make it impossible to maintain. Let them. Because the version of you that needed every room to see you clearly was the version that handed every room control over how you felt. The version that lets people guess, that moves quietly, builds silently, and steps forward only when the moment is right. That version answers to no one. Most men want to be the most impressive person in the room. The dangerous man wants to be the least understood one, because the man everyone underestimated is the only one who got to choose the exact moment the room found out who he really was. In our next video, we go deeper into one of the most counterintuitive dynamics in every social interaction. Why the moment you stop trying to impress people is the exact moment they begin to respect you, and the invisible psychological reason most men never discover this until it's too late. That's why people start respecting you after you stop impressing them. You won't want to miss it.